one of the most distinctive architectural features of Chester is the rows, which are unique anywhere in the world. These are two-tiered medieval galleries of covered shops and commercial properties on two levels. As such, it must be the world's first multi-level shopping complex. At street level, the shops and other premises are similar to those found in other towns and cities, but there is a first floor with more shops set back from the street. In front of these is the covered continuous elevated walkway, and it is that is known as the Row. The rows were built in four main streets leading from the Chester Cross that dates back to the Roman period. How they came to be built is not known for sure, but a devastating fire in 1278 and subsequent attempts at town planning could account for their origins. What is known is that they were built on the rubble of the ruins of the original Roman buildings, and that during the 14th century the individual buildings were gradually linked to form continuous walkways. Because of the nature of the ground that they were built on, most of the new buildings had stone cellars or crypts. Demise of the rows was during the English Civil War in 1643. Sir Richard Grosvenor asked permission to enclose the row of his townhouse in Lower Bridge Street, now the Falcon, in order to enlarge his building. During the next 100 years, more owners asked and were given permission to enclose their rows. Although the rows of Lower Bridge Street were sacrificed to architectural fashion, elsewhere in the heart of the city, the rows were still thriving places of trade, and in these areas permission was not given to allow people to enclose their rows. The splendid black and white half-timbered buildings which are now visible have existed since medieval times, but have been rebuilt and renovated over time, and a closer look reveals that most of the current buildings are in fact Victorian or even Edwardian design. This photograph, taken in 1895, shows the rows of the corner of the cross and looks remarkably similar to how it looks today. And this is a little chance of any change in appearance in the future, as English Heritage has listed 9 of the buildings in the rows as Grade 1 listed, and another 76 are Grade 2 or Grade 2 star listed. The only recent change has been to enable pedestrians, particularly those who are disabled, better access to all the areas of this unique shopping experience. Back to the studio.